What's up, everybody? It's the Apex up in the building, and I'm introducing monk mode, guys. So, monk mode is not something new to me, it's something that I've tried, but I will say, guys, I will be honest and say I've never actually successfully completed monk mode. So, here's just a quick overview of what monk mode is. So, this reflects a period in my life where I dedicate myself to working on my goals by implementing the plans that will help me attain those goals. So, this is just a period in my life whereby I dedicate myself and I commit myself being and commit all that I have, being time and resources. So, I commit my time and resources solely to attaining my goals. And I do this by working on my goal. I work on my goals by implementing the plans that will help me attain those goals. This is done in isolation with minimal distractions and no time or money commitments toward other things. So I do this in isolation, guys. I don't do this with anyone, no friend, nobody, no partner, no nothing. Minimal distractions, which means I do not get distracted and I actually stay away from things that are distracting in my life. With that said, guys, I also have to mention that I will make no time or money commitments toward other things for this period. So, for this period that I've said, I will have no time or money commitments. The only commitments that will take my time and money are my goals. This is necessary for focus and tapping into my flow state, wherein I will be synced in terms of productivity. So yeah, the necessity of this basically is for me to tap into my flow state. Basically, that state whereby you are flowing and you're waking every day is just um, part of a bigger puzzle. Part of a bigger puzzle instead of like just trying to achieve everything that I want to achieve in a single day. I basically uh, devote each and every day and basically take a few steps each and every day. And basically, the steps that I take on a daily basis will take me towards my goals. So, my flow state is just being in flow, being in sync in terms of productivity and being in touch with my goals. Sometimes you will work, but you will forget why you're doing things, which is why when you get money, you find yourself basically doing fun things because you have forgotten why exactly you're doing this. So with this, I will be in sync with that. I will be in touch with that, and I will work on my goals on a daily basis, step by step. So in this page right here, I define my goals exactly what they are. So my goals cover all areas of my life which I deem influential in my fulfillment. So these are areas which basically are essential for me to be fulfilled as a person. So this is where my goals come from. Areas where I deem necessary as fulfilling to my life. I will start working on these goals where I am with what I have. So I will not basically wait for a perfect time or wait for a perfect situation or position. I will start exactly where I am with what I have. I will implement the plans here in during the time I reserve as my period of being in monk mode. So the plans that come out of this basically setting these goals, I will implement during this time which I reserve as my period of being in monk mode. So my plans will be based on these goals. Exactly what is it that I want to achieve. So the first goal, as you can see right here, and I will only show you the first goal. This entails, is to pay off credits and deficits. This entails paying off the monies I owe to people and organizations. The aim of this is so that I can live within my means and work with the money I have. So right now I owe people and an organization money, and that reflects basically a financial state whereby I'm living above my means. I'm using money that I don't have. So by so doing, I will be able to live within my means and work with the money that I have. So I will not be calculating exactly what's coming. I will be working with what I have, what is here. I'm going to do this by investing in Apex Wealth Services, on a 10K platinum plan and use profits generated to pay off credits and deficits. So this is the how part. So this right here is the plan. I invest in Apex Wealth Services. You will know what that is in due course. And on a 10K platinum plan and use profits generated to pay off my credits and deficits. So I will simply invest and trade, and the profits I make from this investment I will use to pay off my credits and deficits. So as you can see, the first one, okay, I prefer not to get into the details of what they are, but as you can see, only one credit that I've paid. This is this 1,000 rands to a particular person. So that's the only money that I've paid, and I want to pay this one, this one, this one, this one, and basically turn this total to positive. So this is my first goal, and it is exactly what I will be working on during this first period of monk mode. So this under time frames, I have my first period of monk mode. So I will be having monk mode on a monthly basis. This is because I do not want to do it and abandon it. I want it to become a way of life for me. I want to live in this way. I want to live by pursuing my goals. I don't want to pursue my goals in June only to basically go back to the streets on July. So I will do this on a monthly basis. So my time frame for June, I will start on the 1st of June 2025, and my monk mode will end on 21 June 2025. You might be wondering, why does it end? This is because this particular way of life is not a way of life that is sustainable. You cannot live like this. So during the other 7 days whereby I will not be in monk mode, I will have time to basically reset, reflect, reward myself, and basically engage in other activities which might be destructive to productivity. So, but then during this particular period of time, I will not be doing anything other than focusing on my goals and committing fully my time and resources towards the attainment of those goals. So, this is the first time frame. I will start on the 1st of June. Today, if you look here, you will see that is the 31st of May. So, May 31, 2025. Um, This is because, and it's exactly top of the day at exactly 00,06. So 6 minutes past 12. So my monk mode will start tomorrow on Sunday, this particular day. That's when my monk mode will start. And for this particular 3 weeks, from the 1st up until the 21st of June, I will be in monk mode, solely working on my goals. So the first goal that I'm working on is basically paying off my credits and deficits. And I've defined how I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this by investing in Apex Wealth Services 10K Platinum 10K Platinum Pen. So if we go to what exactly that means, I will need to go to TheJourney and look at making $10,000 per month. So making $10,000 per month is a bit bigger than investing in a 10K platinum account with Apex Wealth Services, but it's it's where everything is supposed to lead. I want to make $10,000 per month passive income from my trading activities. This is where the Forex part enters. So a detailed breakdown on this $10,000 per month plan. Account size that I'm going to work with is I'm going to start with a $10,000 account. So starting with a $10,000 account, I'm going to get a two-phase evaluation with 5-day payout error. But I'm not going to be doing this. This is because this is a bit more expensive and is out of my reach. And I said exactly that I'm going to start where I am with what I have. So I'm not going to wait up until I have enough money to buy a two-phase evaluation challenge with a 5-day payout. I will buy that when the time is right. But then for now, I will start with what I have where I am. And then the platforms that I'm working with is FX2 Funding, Maven Trading, Blueberry Funded, and Equity Edge. So in terms of approach, I will implement the Apex Precision system. This is my trading system, a highly accurate system that just requires me to be disciplined and keep the money I make. I will risk 2% per trade. I will not risk more than 2%, and I will not be exposed by more than 2% per trade. I will execute on only one setup per trading day. So on Monday, I will take only one trade. Win or lose, I move on. On Tuesday, same story, only one trade. I will work with the highest probability setup as identified on Sunday. Market breakdown, keep the focus on trading with the trend. Make sure I have an in-depth analysis session before I switch a pair in the middle of the week. So this for me is just something that I do. On Sundays, I do a Sunday market breakdown. I analyze the market when the charts are not moving, and I actually can't feel any FOMO because the charts are standing still. And then from that analysis, I pick the highest probability setup that's most likely to play out um, early on in the week. From there, I make sure I have an in-depth analysis session before I switch a pair in the middle of the week. So after identifying this high probability setup, I will trade it on Monday, maybe also on Tuesday. Thereafter, keeping the focus on trading with the trend and minimizing counter trend opportunities. After that, I will make sure I have an in-depth analysis session before I switch a pair in the middle of the week. So if I decide that okay, this setup has played out, this high probability setup has played out, and now I need to to look at another pair, I will look at another pair whereby I have already analyzed on Sunday and just have an in-depth analysis session before I switch to trading that particular pair. So in terms of objectives, you will see that the first objective is to pass phase one of evaluation. The second objective is to pass phase two of evaluation. The third objective is to request payout on a funded account. Thereafter, I save for a $200,000 account. That's when I will be able to make $10,000 per month. As I said, everything leads to making $10,000 per month passive income on Forex. I'm not sure if I can call it passive because I will be working on this every day. So thereafter, the next objective will be to pass pay phase one of this $200,000 evaluation, pass phase two, and then request payout. So if you look down here, I have a timeline exactly indicating when I'm going to start and when exactly these objectives should be met. So if you look here, it's saying pass phase one, but this is not accurate. It should be saying pass the challenge, the evaluation, pass evaluation. Okay, this is how it should be. Why? This is because I will be going with a one-step account instead of a two-step account. But then as soon as I have enough money to buy an account, this particular account, um, a 10K account, two-step, two-phase evaluation with 5-day payout add-on, I will actually implement this. But then right now, because I want to start where I am with what I have, I'm going to buy this particular prop firm account. So if you look here, we already okay, they are offering a discount, but then that's not why we are here. So the reason why we are here is because I want to buy a particular account here. So the account that I want to buy is this particular one, a 10K account. So I want to buy a 10K challenge, and looking at this, the fee will be around a one-step 10K challenge. Looking at this, the fee will be around $42. So the fee is around $42 that I will pay for this account, and I am going to pay this fee. So looking at the rules, we can see that I will only be focusing on the most important ones. Max daily loss 4%. I'm not supposed to lose more than 4% in a single trading day. Max loss is trailing. You should keep that in mind. It should be up to a maximum of 6%. And then the other one, most important one, is like two trading days in terms of minimum trading days. The profit target, I should make 10% in order to get funded. So I am confident that I can do this in 2 days, which is why you see me having placed past evaluation right here and giving this particular objective 2 days to complete. So I will start working on this objective on the 2nd of June, and also I will complete working on it on the 3rd of June. Why do I believe that I will complete working on this objective on the 3rd of June? This is because I will be risking 2% per trade. Risking 2% per trade means that I stand to gain 4%, a minimum of 4.6% should I win. This is because of my risk to reward. My risk to reward is always 1 is to 2.3 minimum. This is because I stand to make 4.6% on a single trade, on a single winning trade, on each and every winning trade. So this is why I believe that I can pass this evaluation in 2 days. And these 2 days also constitute the minimum trading days if you look at rule, this particular rule. So this is how I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to work on and request payout. So I can request payout after 14 days. So I'm going to work on it for 14 days. So for these 14 days, I'm going to work on and request payout at the end of those 14 days. So at the end of those 14 days is going to be the 17th of June, and I will still be in my monk mode. So this is a good time because should I get my payout, should I manage to pass this objective and request the payout on the 17th, as you remember, on the 21st of June, that is when basically this period of monk mode comes to an end, and I can actually reward myself. So should I manage to get a payout on the 17th of June, I will be able to reward myself on the 21st of June when this period of monk mode comes to an end, and this will prove to be a successful and fruitful monk mode period. So over and above trading, this monk mode will focus also on my habits as a person, the habits that I want to cut in my life and the habits that I want to develop. So it goes deeper than just forex trading. It's more about my life and the current state that I'm in. It also has a financial aspect to it, meaning managing my money and actually working on budgeting and financial discipline. Also, other goals that do not concern money but require money. So, this is what we're going to be doing during this period of monk mode from the 21st, from the 1st of June up until the 21st of June. I will be working on these particular objectives. As you can see, I want to pass evaluation and I want to work on and request payout. So everything will start on Sunday when I basically do my Sunday market breakdown and analysis. Then on Monday, I will basically execute on my highest probability setup. Also on Tuesday, then when it completes and I'm ready to switch a pair, I'm going to have an in-depth analysis before I switch a pair. After an in-depth analysis, I should be able to pick the highest probability setup from my watch list and trade that for the rest of the week. So this is what we're going to be doing, guys. Um, Thereafter, I do not have an objective because if you can look here, my objective was to pass phase one, pass phase two, request payout. So right now I've minused phase two part of it by planning on undertaking a one-step challenge. I will only pass evaluation and work on and request payout. So after all this is said and done, I will do a review, but then during all of this, I will be releasing a video basically detailing daily progress and basically what actions I took towards attaining the goals I've set in for myself. I mean, the goals I've set for myself to work on during this monk mode period. So you can see how everything comes together. I've set my goals and I'm going to work on them during this period of monk mode. But then the one that I'm actually working on currently and during this period of monk mode is paying off credits and deficits. Other ones are not really relevant as I only post as I planned as I plan to only post um a video that you guys can follow. So I do not want to get in depth whereby sharing too much information. But then this is just an overview of what this June monk mode will encompass. So the goal that I want to achieve for this June monk mode is to pay off my credits and deficits. Then thereafter, I will work on my second goal during July. You might find that I will be able to work on them simultaneously, but then currently I cannot work on all of them, or two of them, or more than one of these simultaneously. I can only afford to work on this first one, and this is where everything starts. This is where everything will be based, because by paying off credits and deficits, I will free up some money and I will be able to live within my means and take that with me as I approach my next goals. So you can see how everything comes together. I've set the goal and I've defined how I'm going to do it, and I have a plan on doing so. So the only thing left right now is execution. This is the plan, simple and in one sentence. So I have a plan. The only thing left right now is execution and basically tracking my progress. So I'm going to be tracking my progress in my diary right here. So daily tracker, I'm going to include a daily tracker. And so you can see I've already developed a template. There's June and then there's week one. So week one is about to start on Sunday, and then I will basically track everything I do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, basically with regard to working on my goals and basically the other on the habits. I also mentioned habits that I will be working on habits, and the book that I'm working on in terms of approaching my habits is this one. But this one is not going to be a, a thing that I only do during mode. This is a habit. I'm reading this book and basically improving myself, personal development. This is a habit that basically I want to engage in for the rest of my life. So I want to read this book and implement its teachings, but then this is not related to what I'm trying to do in this video. So I've explained what we're going to be doing and I've explained how we're going to be doing it. So the next step is basically to just execute and show you guys the progress as I do it. You guys can shape your life, and I'm gonna show you guys by shaping my own. And yeah, just take the tips that you find useful from this video, apply them into your life, and basically comment on what you think. Comment on what you think, and just also progress in terms of your life. How's your life been? And have you been working on your life, or is your life just happening to you? Because I believe that life is a consequence. I mean, life is a result of our decisions and actions that stem from those decisions. So, where I am right now, owing this much money, is a result of my decisions and the actions that followed. So, owing this much money is a result of my actions, my decisions, and actions. So, by focusing on making better decisions and basically acting on those better decisions, I believe I can change my life and I want to do that. So I want you guys to share with me your experience in terms of personal development, if that is your thing, because I'm not only a forex trader, I'm also an enthusiastic personal developist, if I can call myself developist. Yeah, but you understand. So just share with me if basically this is also like something that aligns with your personality, something that aligns with how you carry yourself in life. Just tell me what you think. How has your life been? How has working on yourself been? How has working on your goals been? And basically, how can we improve? Just engage with me and mention if you think there's something I can do better. Just mention it. Maybe you might help me. You might make something easier for me than I'm already doing. So yeah, but also if you don't know what you're talking about, please keep your criticism to a minimum. I'm talking to enthusiasts, professional traders, professional people, people who want development, people who want progress in life, people who want to develop their characters into the people they want to be, people who want to fulfill their fullest potential. Those are the people that I'm talking to. If you are just scrolling by and you are wondering how to make money from Forex, then this is not for you. Here we're focused on life, not on Forex trading. Forex trading is just a tool for me to attain my goals. Forex trading is not the goal. So it's the apex up in the building. You know how we do this, baby. You know how we do this.